I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at?
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Block said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fail.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And the Rams at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm thinking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into
touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Willis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Willis, 4th down here. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st down, Willis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun snap to Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Bengals 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Quarter, 14-7 our score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, hit! Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Now Sam Sloman is on.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give up the middle.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Willis now off play action.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. He's going to take another shot here.
And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second and 9 now. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery from 17 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Willis. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. 1st and 10, Willis. And incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 19 Willis looks to pass it here. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Third down, it's Willis.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mecole Hardman, 39 yards.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Rams.
Brandon Ayuk
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8. Play fake, here's Willis.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on second down.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Fourth down, Willis.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Willis to throw. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
2nd and 6.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Williams. First down. First down at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to the 25.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Now Sam Sloman is on.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, and my goodness, another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. If you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise...
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 66 yards.
Willis now off of play action. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And now here's another interception. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They go play action with Willis. Across the formation, he hits Austin. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And that's why he spent a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Kyron Johnson there on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They give it off here to the tight end. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Finding room at midfield. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for LA, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.